leave your floor up to 3 times cleaner.
I'm swept away.
Swiffer cleans better or your money back.
During the Brick's Red Hot Inventory Clearance, all reclining sofas are 50% off when you buy the matching love seat or chair. This reclining bonded leather sofa is now just $449. The Brick's $100 million Red Hot Inventory Clearance.
So you calling a cab?
Co-op cab. You need a cab? Well, you can count on Co-op cabs to get you home safely. Please call Co-op cabs at 416-504-2667.
Are you an internationally trained healthcare professional? Obtain Canadian training and working experience in just months.
I came to Canada to become a healthcare professional again. I did it.
Hands-on training and internship gave me the confidence. I'm hired.
Fast-track your career. Call now to register.
Before starting any new health program or before you begin taking any medication or supplement, always check with your primary healthcare provider.
Your weekly holistic prescription for living healthy, naturally rather. Conventional wisdom on dietary fats has changed. It used to be that all fats were deemed unhealthy and responsible for everything from cardiovascular disease to diabetes. But years of research have changed our thinking. We now know that all fats are not created equal, that they are good, bad, and possibly not so bad fats, and very bad fats. We're going to learn about that this evening. Joining us now is an expert on this subject, registered dietitian and author Karlene Karst. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks, it's my pleasure.
You're all over the place, all over the world talking about good, bad, and ugly. So let's go through this category. Let's jump right into it. We have a lot to share.
All right, yeah, there's a lot of misinformation in this particular category, so that's why it's really exciting to be here tonight and set the record straight, if you will.
Yeah, because for some time we were talking, and maybe only the last 5 or 10 years that fats are good. We're starting to learn this, but for such a long time we're talking fats, avoid them, your diet should not have them in them, if you're trying to lose it, right?
Right.
But this has changed.
Well, remember the whole low-fat diet craze where everything was low-fat cookies, chips, crackers, and it was replaced with sugar, and as a result we all got fat. So we need healthy fat in order to get rid of fat on the body, and we just need healthy fat in general. There are certain fats that are considered essential, so it means our body can't make them. We have to get them from our food. It's the problem with our food. It doesn't always contain the right kind of fat and the right balance of fat. So really important, I think, for people to understand some of the food sources that they can eat on a daily basis to get these healthy fats.
Yeah, where do we get them when it comes to our diet? That's a really key point to drive home.
Really, really key point. And so I think some of the obvious things are, we hear a lot of information lately, make sure you're eating your nuts and seeds. This is absolutely true when we talk about walnuts, almonds, sunflower seeds, great options for snacking throughout the day. Not as much as what people would think.
Yeah.
Remember, they contain healthy fat, but they still are fairly high in calories. So we have to remember the whole adage of calories in versus calories out, making sure that we keep that in mind.
The 4-4-9 rule, right?
Right.
4 calories per gram of
9
carb. And 9 for, right. Yeah, all right.
So maybe 10 almonds would be an appropriate serving size for a snack.
Do you buy into the whole concept of, a handful?
Yeah.
For example, one's handful.
Exactly.
Probably not more than that during the day.
Exactly, and that would be a perfect way. But still giving you a nice abundance of those healthy fats that are really good for our overall health, our skin, our hair, our nails, our mood, especially this time of year when a lot of us are feeling a little down in this weather.
We're going to talk to you about brain fat near the end of the segment. Sure. You also have an avocado here. And, avocados are filled with these good-for-you fats. But once again, too much of a good thing, possibly not a good thing. So how much of an avocado would you recommend?
I would recommend, I think people can safely do a half an avocado a day.
Right.
That's kind of what I incorporate into my diet.
On your salads, sneak it into baked goods sometimes.
Cut it up on the salads is amazing like that. I just love mine on some multigrain crackers, just sliced up. Delicious, full of those healthy omega-9 monounsaturated fats that we really need to focus on getting more in our diet.
Karlene Karst, author also of Healthy Fats for Life. You've written a lot of books. This one is co-authored by Lorna Vanderhaeg.
Yes.
Right? Excellent. I love this book. So if you're looking into healthy fats, folks, and you want to really understand the difference of what is good or what is not, pick this book up. It's widely available. You've also authored the Metabolic Syndrome program. Yeah, this is what it's all about, really. Eating, healthy fats, timed, for you carbohydrates to sort of enter the system slowly. What was the drive-home message in this book?
In the Healthy Fats for Life book, what we really focus on is people didn't understand where to get these healthy fats in their diet. So that was really our goal with that, is just to bring light to the fact that these fats do a lot of good for our body and a lot of good for our health. And there's a ton of scientific research, and that's one of the things as a dietitian, and I've been studying and researching fats for over 10 years now, that I absolutely love and appreciate is all the clinical science that's available on healthy fats.
By far the best studied macronutrient 100%. On the planet, in particular the omega. So let's go there. Let's go there next.
Okay.
Omega-3, 6, 9. So clarify the difference, what each of them do for us, why they're essential.
Right. Okay, so the omega-3 and the omega-6 are considered polyunsaturated fats, meaning they have 2 or more double bonds in their chemical structure. The more unsaturated a fat is, typically the healthier it is for us.
Okay.
And the more liquid it is at room temperature. So you can look at something like butter, completely solid at room temperature. That's because it's a saturated fat.
Right, that's a good analogy.
Unsaturated fats, we can look at things like fish oil. Omega-3, long-chain fatty acids, amazing for our heart, our brain, our skin, our hair, our nails. These are the kind of fats that we're just not getting enough of in our diet. Yet there's a ton of research, and they show there's so many benefits to them for our health. So we really want to focus on incorporating. I usually recommend about 1,000 milligrams of long-chain omega-3s per day. A lot of people get confused as to how they should figure that out.
Right.
I always recommend flipping that label over, looking at the supplement facts panel, for example, on a bottle of fish oil, and looking up and making sure you're getting the total omega-3s to come at around that 1,000 milligrams or 1 gram per day. So really important to have that. If you're a vegetarian, you can look at incorporating flax seeds, which I love. My kids eat more flax seeds than what they're even aware of because they're so easy to incorporate into everything.
Blend it up, open the hull up, right? You know, blend it up. Golden flax in particular for a lot of women, right?
Especially
drive down
for baking and the concentration of the lignans, which are important for hormone health.
Breast cancer prevention.
Absolutely, tremendous research.
Another thing I often sort of promote and try to explain to both my patients and viewers is the difference between the omega-3s and the essential fats versus the caloric fat in your diet.
Right.
Is that these fats unravel the cell membrane at the deepest, smallest level of our body. These are essential for cells to communicate.
Right.
Certainly.
They function at the cellular level. That is, I always tell people our body's built out of billions and billions of cells. Cells are built out of membranes, and membranes are built out of fats.
Right.
And so if you think about what you've been eating over, say, the last 10 or 15 years, and if it's been a diet fairly high in junk food and processed food and unhealthy fat, that's what your body is actually getting made from.
Right.
And so when we look at the rate of chronic disease that people are dealing with in our country, Canadians are dealing with all kinds of things that can actually be changed and influenced by incorporating more of these essential healthy fats so that they can function right at that cellular level and also improve the balance of what we call inflammatory hormones.
Right.
And that's one of the things that omega-3s especially.
Biggest killer of the day.
Inflammation's been the buzzword.
Yeah. Well,
I think.
It's contributing, and belly fat in particular. We're going to go there in a second. Can you get enough essential fats from your diet? Or would your recommendation as a dietitian be to go into supplementation no matter who you are?
It's a great question, and I always recommend starting with your food first, making as many healthy choices as you can in the day, green leafy vegetables, nuts and seeds. But no, I don't think you can actually get enough of especially the long-chain omega-3 fatty acids. So I always recommend additional supplementation of those fish oils or flax oil if you're a vegetarian.
Excellent. Latest research. Talk to us about, I said we get into belly fat, SAF Slim.
Okay.
Yeah, this product that's out there, based in safflower oil, but we're not talking about the cooking oil. And we'll talk about that if we have time. But yeah, talk to me through this product. What's the research around this? How can people take this?
Well, I was really intrigued by it. I was really intrigued by SAF Slim, and the reason is because, again, we're coming back to these healthy fats. And I've been telling clients, I've been educating for years on the fact that you need healthy fat to lose weight. Don't think that you got to remove all the fat from your diet. And so this was one of the reasons I was intrigued by this research on SAF Slim, is that it focused on clinical research on postmenopausal type 2 diabetic who were overweight, carrying too much weight in their midsection, and that kind of weight we know to be the most dangerous for our health, increasing our risk of diabetes and heart disease. Very stubborn, not only unsightly, but very stubborn and difficult to lose. So this unique form of safflower oil, which is rich in linoleic acid, actually helped to improve a certain hormone, belly fat hormone, known as adiponectin. And as a result, these women lost up to 2 pounds of fat just on their stomach from incorporating this high linoleic safflower oil. So that's what SAF Slim is based on. Very intriguing research.
I love it. And you said you'd let me taste some of this stuff. So I'm going to go ahead while you lead us to break here and tell me a little bit about, very briefly, cooking oils, stuff that's best for your brain, because brain fat's key as well.
Right. And so what you're trying is the tangerine cream SAF Slim. Remember.
Oh man, it's like a dessert.
Yeah, to me it tastes like a creamsicle, right?
Never tried it before. Seen the research. It's really good, folks.
My clients love it, and particularly this flavor. And I think taste trumps. And when we're trying to get people to make dietary changes and to lose weight, we want to make it fun and give them something that tastes good and isn't going to feel like a chore for them to use or take every day. And amazing.
Favorite oil to cook with? Last question.
Favorite oil. My favorite oil is actually coconut oil. I love coconut oil. got a high smoke point, so you can cook with it up to about 350, 400 degrees, and amazing when you're making your pancakes, you're sauteing some vegetables.
Absolutely.
Really important for people to understand that not all oils are meant to cook at high heat with, and I know that's one of the issues my clients need to be educated on, is what fats to use at what temperature.
Very good. Folks, Karlene Karst, Healthy Fats for Life. Excellent book. Pick it up if you're looking to lose weight, get healthier, support the brain. Thanks so much for joining us tonight.
Bryce.
Don't forget to send us your tweets. If you've got a weight loss program, we want to know what it is. Just tweet us at CP24, #WyldeOnHealth. It's for your chance to win today's giveaway. It's a basket full of products that contain healthy fats and Karlene Karst's bestseller, The Belly Fat Breakthrough, as well as the metabolic syndrome. It's all there in the package. Up next, I hit the gym as fitness expert Brent Bishop shows me how to build lean muscle mass to lose fat. Don't want to miss it.
Wylde on Health is brought to you by Cold Effects. Defend yourself against colds and flu.
This cold and flu season, be prepared with clinically proven Cold FX. It helps reduce the frequency, severity, and duration of cold and flu symptoms. Cold FX. There is no substitute.
Road trip.
Road trip. Yeah. Now,
2 hours to get there, 2 hours to whiten.